Hey, it's Christine, Manifestation Queen, here to remind you of your manifestation power. I thought it'd be good to give you some easy manifestation ideas to remind you how powerful you are at manifesting and maybe blow your mind. I always used to like to do this, manifest little things like butterflies or in the winter when there aren't any butterflies around usually, or very rare, unique things that you don't see day to day and see how long they take to show up. One thing that I recently manifested, and I actually have been trying to manifest this for a while, and now I realize why it was not coming in. I had heard that there's some kind of manifestation book. Someone was saying that you should try to manifest a blue feather, especially if you are not someone that sees blue birds very often, like if you don't own one or work at a pet shop or any of those things, because it's pretty rare to see a blue feather. So for a while I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Let me try and manifest a blue feather. So I just thought, oh, a blue feather, and then kind of let it go. But then my logical mind was like, where's the blue feather? And it's looking all over for blue things. And then a few weeks passed and I kind of forgot about it. And I was like, oh, I never saw that blue feather. So I went for a walk last week and I was like, let me give this another try. So I visualized seeing a blue feather. It was like a bright blue, like primary blue color. And I could see the softness of it and really get a clear image of a blue feather as best I could. And I saw it kind of floating down gently through the air and then falling in my hand. And then I could see it landing gently in my hand. I could feel the lightness of it. And then just kind of left it as that. So I was like, oh, let me let it go. It'll come in eventually. And my logical mind once again was like, where's the blue? Looking all around me on the floor, like, where's the blue feather? Where's the blue things? That's the reticular activating system, they call it, in our brain. It's a certain part of our brain that will scan for certain things that it's focused on. But I let it go. 2 days later, and I haven't seen a blue feather. I don't even know if I've ever seen a blue feather, or it's very rare for me to see a blue bird. So I was like, oh, that's definitely good to manifest because it's rare. Don't see it too often. 2 days later, I'm in my kitchen. My son is watching TV and I was doing something in the kitchen. And I usually don't watch his TV shows because I'm not interested in kid stuff. But I turned my head over to the TV, and at that exact moment on the TV screen of whatever show he was watching, this blue feather slowly floated down and landed in the hand of the cartoon character. And I was like, there it is. So it wasn't necessarily a real feather that fell in my hand, but I knew right away, like the timing of me turning my head, watching this part of the movie, and seeing that exact blue colored feather fall down in the exact same motion I had visualized and falling into a hand, I was like, there it is. So be easy about it. You'll know when it comes in. Your manifestations will make it very obvious that that's what you were looking for. And it was just a fun little manifestation just to be like, oh, yeah, there it is. So you can try things that are like somewhat rare that you don't see too often, or things that you might do that you don't do too often. It's just kind of a fun game just to practice and remember that your subconscious mind and your imagination is playing out your whole world. So how do you do it? I'm big into visualizing. I know not a lot of people are into it, but there's other manifestation ways. So one is visualizing. I find that to be the easiest for me, and I'm pretty good at visualizing. Another thing is meditating. If you're into meditating, calming down your thought patterns and getting really clear and focused, starting with like a empty blank canvas, and then either visualizing or thinking about a blue feather. You could also try scripting, which is writing down, I see a blue feather, it looks like this, it does this. You know, some people are into journaling about their manifestation. Some people are auditory, so they either manifest by hearing someone talk about a blue feather or hearing, I don't know if you could hear a blue feather, but maybe you could hear the wind blowing through a blue feather, or you could hear the flaps of a blue bird wings flying. You could use touch and imagine feeling what it would feel like to have blue feathers or a blue feather in your hand, and the texture and what that feels like against your skin. So you can use a variety of your 5 senses basically in your imagination. Any way you can picture it, feel it, see it, hear it, or if you use all 5. If you want to be over ambitious, go for it. Any way you can get your imagination on board as if it's already real, it's done, you've seen it. And then let it go. Don't let your logical mind try to find it, because you're not going to find it. The manifestation will find you, and it will present itself in the path of least resistance, in the most easy way. When you're not even paying attention, that's when it'll come in. So don't even worry about how it's going to come in or when. Just know it's already done, and you're just kind of waiting for the magic to happen. That's the fun part. So let me know in the comments what you're going to manifest. Are you going to do a blue feather? Are you going to do a green car, a lime green car? Those are kind of rare. Or a bright orange car, or a blue strawberry. Are you going to manifest a $100 bill? I think those are rare. I don't really see them so often. So there's a video of me of how I manifested $100 bills, which is kind of fun. Yeah. And then when you realize you could do these little manifestations that don't really mean much, they don't, change much in your life, but they're really cool. Then you realize, oh, you know what? Manifesting a blue feather versus manifesting maybe $1,000. Same thing, same concept, same execution. Like, be easy about the $1,000 as if it's just a blue feather. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's kind of fun. It'll just show up. I don't know how, because the how doesn't matter. Because my subconscious mind plays out my reality. So whatever I'm thinking about will take place. As long as I'm easy about it. Good luck. Hope you have fun with it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.